It's your boy DJ Wolf here on Tuesday morning, May 30th, 2017. Got a couple of things on my mind here. One of the things I want to talk about, I may do an extended podcast on it later on this week. I was going to get Lil B on here. He stopped by yesterday and actually stopped by Saturday, and I was going to do something. And I decided I didn't feel like doing anything. And because I was planning on doing an entire weekend, talk about different topics, specifically stuff like that. Section 8 housing. Here's my take on it. Okay. Now, I myself didn't grow up on Section 8 housing, but I did live in a slum apartment. I did live in a slum apartment many, many years ago. And it was kind of very similar to Section 8, to tell you the truth, in a lot of ways. Let's put it like this. Wasn't much of a stretch. The slum apartment was a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay. It slept my brother, my sister, and I, and my folks in the other room. So basically, if you ever watched the television series Good Times, our apartment, well, at least the living room did have one big open window. It really had two windows. I'm sorry. It was very similar to that. You know, the living room wise, kind of was. But they had 2 bedrooms. Well, the girl slept in one room, and the boy slept in the living room, and the parents slept in the other bedroom. Well, my situation is that, well, I guess we were smaller. So we all slept in one bedroom, except my sister had her own bed. And my brother and I slept in a bunk bed. Yeah, a bunk bed. My sister had the big bed. What kind of sense that made in 1972, I have no idea. But that's what happened. My sister slept in a bigger bed, and my brother and I had to share a bunk bed for 2 years. Sure that. To this day, I'll never understand that. You know, wouldn't you think if you had more kids, when you sleep them in a bigger bed than the bunk bed? Because it was cramped. I kid you not. Well, that's a long story, you know. Anyway, I can honestly say it was very similar to Section 8 housing because we had some of the same problems. We had thugs hung out around the slum apartments. You know, we had the little store that was right below us. You know, and we had people hanging around there all the time, day and night around the store or whatever, and especially the weekends. Good Lord. And then, we have problems, I'm sure, of rats and roaches in that mug. Rats big as puppy dogs. I shit you not. Pretty good sized rats. Scared the shit out of me. To this day. Just thinking about it, So no one can ever say, oh, Wolf, you don't know how it is to live in the slum apartments. Yes, the fuck I do. It wasn't much different than Section 8. To be honest. It really wasn't. The difference is my mother wasn't on Section 8 at the time. My mother did work. And so did my father. Because, see, back then, values didn't change that much. Real men back then took the responsibility to take care of their kids. All right? But the same men, or some of the same men, got involved with relationships of women who they really was into and vice versa, you know. And those women had obligation to their family. These women today, in 2017, don't believe in that shit. What they believe in, get what they do, whatever. Oh, oops, I got pregnant. Let me get on Section 8. You know, oh, I got pregnant again. Let me get on Section 8. You know, you keep on with the cycle. And then you know, you ain't got much choice because you got to take care of them kids. And then be on Section 8. You know, but you ain't with the guys because the guys you with were bums. You know, and then they try to say, oh, that's all on the man. That's bullshit. The woman has the right, has the priority to choose the kind of guy she want to be with. Let's be honest about that. If she chooses to be with a bunch of bums, she gonna live a bum lifestyle. Seriously. Because she gonna have to take care of them kids and then be on Section 8 and then won't even half-ass try to get a real job. I'm gonna be honest about it. I gotta be honest about it. You know, those women who chose to be with those type of guys put themselves and their children at risk. Because number one, you ain't trying to be nothing because you ain't your shit yourself. And number two, you mess with a bunch of shitty dudes. You know? Which puts you in number three, shitty situations. And you put your kids at risk because of that. You know? Let's be honest about that. Don't sugarcoat the shit like a lot of y'all want people to do. I'm not going to do it. You know? I lived in a very similar situation to Section 8 for a couple of years myself. I know. Okay? You're putting your kids in harm's way when you do that. When you decide, okay, I'm going to choose this specific lifestyle and mess with these specific type of guys that you're thinking about. The one thing I know is that we don't do, or we don't do much of anymore, is encourage young women to be abstinent from getting that involved in a relationship with guys without getting your act together first. That's number one. Get your act together, okay? Go ahead and go to school, finish school, go to college if necessary, or get you a real career-minded job, and then later on you want to get with guys, whatever, and settle down and have kids, that's fine. But to sit there and go around high school, running wild, chasing boys, getting pregnant, and then you decide you want to get these low-wage jobs, you put your career and your life and everything else in harm's way. You know, because the bad choices that you continue to make year after year after year. You know, in lies a problem for a lot of other problems. You know, Section 8, am I on the fence with it? Not entirely. You know, I think that those that do should have it. Those that don't give a damn about it, just have it just to get the money, shouldn't. Seriously. That's the way I look at that. You know, because there are some that abuse it, no doubt about it. I know women that have 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. I know one woman who just don't work and had Section 8 for years. Just would not work to save her life. She wouldn't work to make her kids' life better. That's what made it so even worse. Didn't give a damn. You know? And I don't want to hear about not all shit. I know a lot of them do. A lot of them don't want to work. And I ain't saying all. You know? And I know some of y'all gonna get mad, butthurt about it. But I gotta tell it from personal experience, living in a slum apartment, which is very similar to Section 8 as far as I'm concerned. You know? I ain't telling you about what I heard. I ain't telling you about what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. Okay? And for 99.9% of the time that I talk about any subject, it's pretty much about what I know, not what I heard. Okay? And this I know. Okay? I know there's a number of y'all that want to get the benefit of Section 8 and don't want to have to take care of your kids. Or you put your priorities before your children. I know women like that. Okay? I know women like that from a personal level. Don't tell me y'all don't do it. Okay? But hopefully the dismantling of Section 8 will wake some of y'all people up and realize, hey, I got to stop having these kids. I got to get my education together and put that as a priority. Go to school if I have to and raise my kids the way it's supposed to be raised. And put them first before my own damn priorities. That's the bottom line. And stop worrying about, JoJo fucking with Shay and all this other bullshit. You know? Get all the other bullshit out your mind and out your system, man, and get your head right. That's the bottom line. It's DJ Wolf. That's all I got to say about it. Of course, questions or comments, I can be reached at For All to Hear on Twitter, For All to Hear in the comment section on YouTube, For All to Hear at gmail.com, DJ Wolf Live at yahoo.com, DJ Wolf Online on Facebook. All right. That's it, guys. That's all I got to say for right now. I got more to say about this and other stuff on the back burner on a future podcast.